Hi guys, today we're going to do the cage braid on a very thin and very baby fine hair. What I use this brush, this comb. This brush helps get all the hair, all those baby fine hairs, and this helps just after I put this on to help keep the flyaways. I just brush it through like this. Well, comb it through. Then I'm going to need my bag of rubber bands or elastics and a simple pencil. Keep it cheap, keep it easy, but a simple pencil. So you take the pencil and you put it through the hair on top. I like pencils because they have a point and they go through easy, and there really wasn't many flyaways. Just make sure the point is not, jagged. There's no jagged parts here, and it won't catch on to any of the hair. Now what you're going to do is a regular braid, but you're going to take pieces of this regular braid and flip it over. So let's start with 3 strands and take the top here. You're almost going to be like French braiding too, I guess you would say. Now this is all her hair. That's it. But when it comes out, it looks beautiful because it gives it that depth perception again, and with thin hair, that's what you want always. So I got 3 strands here. The first one I'm going to put up, the second one I'm going to put up. Then I just start braiding normally. Now I'm going to take another strand, and you can do as big as strands or as smaller strands as you want. I try to stick with the smaller ones because, well, you won't have much hair. So all I did was braid it in, kind of like a French braid. Take more. And getting the amount of hair you want will be a challenge, but shouldn't be too bad. So we keep taking the bottom hair, a little piece, and just going right over and adding it to it. That's all we're doing. Now, of course, you might need a few other hands, but it's not too bad. So here I go again. With all of the ones you pull from the bottom, you must go over the pencil, whatever you decide to use first. And then, bring it through to the rest of the hair. But that's very important. Everything must go over the pencil first. Because when we take out the pencil, that's when you're going to see this beautiful design. Now I try to do as much hair as possible. Only because, again, with thin hair, you have to give the perception that it's not as thin as it looks. So you want to do it as much as you can. With thicker hair, they only do maybe 5 or 6 or 7 strands down. But with thinner hair, I noticed you have to do a little bit more. So I try to braid it down as much as I can. Now I'm one that also likes things pretty tight. See, I'm pulling the pencil. You have to kind of feel for your own child's hair. Some children their hair may work with a lighter tension. My daughter's works with a better tension, like what I'm doing right now. So you can fast forward this if you want. It's just repeating the same steps, taking the hair and bringing it from the bottom around, always around, pencil and mixed in. Do it as much as you can. You can also take these little strands and bring them down. You're also going to need at the end 2 bobby pins. I try to get the color of her hair, not the black ones, because her hair is dirty blonde and baby fine, and all you'll see then is, the bobby pin. So you want to just make sure that you kind of match the hair. You can get those at Walmart and Target. They have different colors, and then they have ones that match the hair. I need you to look at this way, baby. See, she wasn't looking straight the whole time, so we have a little curve. But that can be easily fixed, because when we pin it up, it'll just go away. Now, sometimes I don't pin it up. I just leave it down, but it does look prettier pinned up. So as you can see, I'm almost done with the hair, grabbing it in, but it already looks thicker. We just keep doing it. It can be a curse to have thin hair. I have thin hair myself, but we can work with it if we want. And it's exactly what I do to her all the time. We work with it. Work with what you got. So I'm probably just going to have room for like 2 more. 2 more braids. And that's okay. Yeah, this is my last one. And again, that's okay. When we take it out, it'll all come. So then you just go to the bottom and like a regular braid. And it's very important for thin hair, it should be damp. Not necessarily wet, but it should be damp because of all the fine textures of the hair. So all I'm doing is just bringing it down as far as I can. I need an elastic, what we call up north in New York, my mom used to say all the time, rubber bands. And I try to get one, again, that's not colored, but I try to get a clear one. You can get these bags at Walmart also. There's like a bag of clear. This clear one happens to be attached to like a blue colored one.
Sometimes Dollar Tree.
Yes, sometimes a Dollar Tree. You can find a lot of cool things at the Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to bring it all the way. But see, it's clear, so you're not even going to see it. And that's very important with thin hair. You don't want to see the rubber band too much, because that's going to bring the eye right to the head. And probably in a spot you don't want it, where they're going to be like, wow, her hair is so thin. So now I'm just going to take out this pencil. Boom. There is the cage braid. It seems like I forgot one. I don't know, I must have been talking. I guess I can't do 2 things at once. Now, if you're going to pin it from the top, like some people do, you're going to want to use a kind of a color that is the same as her hair. So I'm going to use this one. Her hair is wet, well, actually damp, so it looks more brownish, but she is actually a dirty blonde. And then on the bottom, we're going to roll it up and pin it again. What I like to do is wrap this around first. that takes from all the loose flyaways. And already there's, pomade in it. So it's not, too bad to handle. So I wrap it around first. And of course, nothing, it's not going to be perfect. Nothing is 100% perfect. And I put it up against her head. I take my bobby pin and I just try to push it through as much of it as I could. And voila. That is the cage braid. And it's beautiful. And yes, it looks thin, but it gives the depth perception. With thin hair, you want to always fool the eye. And it gives the fooling of the eye that there's more hair than there really is. And when her hair dries, because it's a beautiful dirty blonde, she has those highlights, those natural highlights coming through, and it will come through the cage braid. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, just because your hair is thin doesn't mean you can't do it. You just have to be a little bit more creative. Okay, bye-bye.